Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing the tag called Would You Rather BookTube Edition. I was tagged to do this by Estelle and it was created by Ray K Books. I will put a link to both of their channels in the description below, of course. This is a fairly fast, fun tag, so without further ado, I'll start. Question 1. Would you rather read only trilogies or standalones? This is actually a very difficult question. I think I'd have to go for trilogies, as some of my very favourite books are in trilogies. But it's pretty much 50-50 really. Question 2. Would you rather read only male or female authors? This is actually very easy. Male authors, because all my favourite authors are indeed male. I mean, not on purpose, they just happen to be male. Question 3. Would you rather shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon? But I'm in England, so there aren't any Barnes & Nobles over here. So I'm taking this question to mean, would you prefer to buy books from an actual bookshop or online? And in that case, it's online. I like bookshops, I really do. But the ones that I have access to are very good, but they still don't have the selection and indeed the prices that online sites have. So, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because I do love bookshops. Question 4. Would you rather all books become TV shows or movies? I would have to go with movies for this. At least with a movie, if they make a right mess of a favourite book that you like, it's just a 2-hour ordeal that you have to deal with. If it's a series, it's worse, because obviously it's many hours of terrible programming. So definitely movies. Question 5. Would you rather read only 5 pages a day or 5 books per week? Well, ideally 5 books a week, but there's no way I can physically fit that many books in. 3 possibly, but no way 4 or 5. Question 6. Would you rather be a professional reviewer or an author? Why can't I be both? But if I had to choose, to be honest, probably reviewer, because I can probably do that a bit better than I can writing, at least for the time being. Question 7. Would you rather only reread your top 20 books forever, or only ever read new books for all of time? For this, I'm actually going to have to choose then the slightly less common option of rereading my top 20 books. I mean, rereading new books is always, of course, good, but as you may know from my other videos in the past, I'm quite happy, and indeed I often do reread books. I'm known for it. I mean, my favourite books, I've read them a ridiculous number of times. I mean, dozens upon dozens of times each. So definitely rereading. Question 8. Would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller? This is a really difficult one again. I mean, personally, I like the idea of both of them, because you're being surrounded by books all day. Seems great to me. But possibly a bookseller? Maybe. Right, the penultimate question, question 9. Would you rather read only your favourite genre or every other genre apart from that? Well, as you may know by now, my favourite genre is SFF, science fiction and fantasy. So yeah, I'll choose that. I would further read just science fiction and fantasy at the exclusion of not reading anything else. That's actually a really easy choice. And finally, the last question, question 10. Would you rather read only physical books or ebooks? This is actually an interesting question, although it's an easy one. I would read physical books. I like ebooks, but they're not quite the same as physical books. I mean, for one thing, you don't have to charge physical books. You do with Kindles, which is what I've got, and it's annoying. Plus, you don't get the same physical, tactile sensation of holding a book, which is always really nice. Now, I haven't thought of who to tag, and indeed I don't even know if I'm going to tag anybody, but if I do, I will link it on screen and also in the description below, of course. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining and interesting, and you may have learned a few things about my opinions on books and the literary world in general. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye. I'll see you another day.